Do you know anything about the shooting that took place in El Paso?
Not really, I wasn't there.
Okay.
Not much, no.
No, I do not.
I know a little bit about the shooting.
The man behind the shooting stated that his target were Mexicans because they were invading the United States. What are your thoughts about that?
I think that's really specific, targeting a specific group, because if you think about it, America has always had immigrants.
I mean, ultimately, you think that comes from someone who either has a tremendous amount of hate, ignorance, or a mental disability, some kind of problem with their mental capacity.
Do you think Hispanics, especially Mexicans, coming into the U.S. is a huge issue that we should be worried about?
No, I don't. Because the government says America is free, and it should be free. They're coming here for freedom.
I think we have to have some control of who comes in, like who they are. It's just mainly for safety.
I think if we made it easier for people to become citizens, it would also be easier to keep criminals from coming into the country.
The person behind the shooting was also a huge supporter of Trump, and some try to put the blame on Trump because of the things that he says about Mexicans. Do you think that he's a bad influence?
I don't think he's a bad influence. It's just based on the people that follow him and what they want to do with what Trump says.
I think that's not true, because I feel like some people will take anything that's being said and then just use that as an excuse to do anything. Kind of like the Black Lives Matter, they use that as an effect to like rob stores and do stuff. So
Honestly, I think Trump could be an influence because sometimes I feel that Trump has a cult-like following. So I think it could be an influence on why he did that.
After the shooting occurred, they wanted to put a ban on handguns and assault rifles. Do you think that would be a good way to prevent mass shootings?
I mean, on paper and in concept, that should ban everything 100%, but it won't.
It's not going to solve any problems because, first off, criminals they're not going to follow that rule.
What do you think would be a good way to prevent more mass shootings from happening?
Well, I think we should put more like security on the guns.
More focus on mental health.
I think we need more mental health avenues. That's one thing that we don't spend enough money on is mental health.
Do you have any last final thoughts about the shooting that took place?
It's just very harmful. It's just very bad that that happened, and it's a tragic, especially since I'm Mexican. But
do you have any more thoughts or views on the shooting?
No.
Okay, we're done.